Young Harris, the visitors on the scoreboard, the non-starters. Number 1, Aubrey Kroll. Number 7, Rachel Benson. Number 9, Lauren Daniel. Number 12, Millie Scott. Number 14, Kennedy Kotula. Number 15, Maggie Graham. Number 22, Amber Winters. Number 25, Tony Parucci. Number 26, Nikki Kowalski. And number 51, Kirby Tyner. And now the starters. Leading off the pitcher, number 23, Jeannie Parucci. Batting second, the left fielder, number 4, Biz Walters. Hitting third and catching, number 24, Jill Torres. Batting cleanup, playing right field, number 8, Hannah Harrison. Hitting fifth, the shortstop, number 3, Murphy Davis. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 27, Kelsey Nix. Hitting seventh, playing third base, number 21, Grace Body. Hitting eighth, playing second base, number 5, Georgia Webb. Batting ninth, the first baseman, number 11, Chandler Stooksburg. And in the flex position for the Mountain Lions, playing center field, number 6, Sarah Alderman. The head coach for the Mountain Lions is Kayla Lucas, and she is assisted by Casey Britt, Sarah Beth Marquis, and Victoria Thomas. Young Harris, Mountain Lions. And now for the Armstrong Pirates. Home team on the scoreboard. First, the non-starters. Number 2, Tori Bates. Number 3, Lindsay Stewart. Number 4, Savannah Gladue. Number 5, Bethany Ballard. Number 21, Emily Swafford. Number 18, Sierra Peebles. Now the starters. Leading off the left fielder, number 1, Natalie Corbin. Batting second, playing third base, number 20, Katie Collins. Hitting third and catching, number 8, Logan Harrell. Batting cleanup and pitching, number 11, Jane Tresca. Hitting fifth, the designated player, number 7, Autumn Parrish. In the sixth spot, playing first base, number 12, Hannah Reppert. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, number 15, Macy Coleman. Hitting eighth, the second baseman, number 14, Connor Weaver. And batting ninth, the center fielder, number 19, Taser Williams. And in the flex position for the Pirates, playing right field, number 99, Morgan Duff. Head coach for the Pirates is Kim Dean and assistant coach Megan Connor. Ladies and gentlemen, the umpires for today's game are at first base, Kevin Spivey, at third base, Greg Kratz, and behind home plate, Todd Davis. No anthem for this one. We'll just play ball.
Well, good afternoon, fans, and welcome back to the Armstrong State Softball Field for today's Game 3 of the NCAA Southeast Softball Regional. We've already had 2 games in the books, and in Game 3 today, it is the 3rd-seeded and host Armstrong State Pirates taking on the 6th-seeded Young Harris College Mountain Lions. It's a rematch of the very first game of the regional yesterday, in which Young Harris won 2-1. This is an elimination game. The winner of this game will advance to tomorrow's championship Saturday, and the loser will go home as Armstrong State comes in coming off of a 4-1 win over Carson Newman just about 45 minutes ago. Young Harris lost 2-1 to Pfeiffer. And so this is an elimination game, and for Armstrong State, Jane Traska is in the circle for the Pirates. Oh. Traska, 14-7 with a 1.46 earned run average. Thrown 134 in the third innings this season, 83 hits given up. She has walked 44, struck out 102, and she faces this lineup for Young Harris. The pitcher, Jeannie Perucci, will lead things off. Biz Walters, the left fielder, will bat second. Jill Torres, the catcher, will bat third. Hannah Harrison, the right fielder, will bat cleanup. Murphy Davis, the shortstop, will bat fifth. Kelsey Nix, the designated player, will bat sixth. Grace Body, the third baseman, bats seventh. Georgia Webb, the second baseman, bats eighth. Chandler Stooksbury, the first baseman, bats ninth. And Sarah Alderman is the flex player for Young Harris. She is in center field. Armstrong State defensively behind Traska. Hannah Reppert at first, Connor Weaver at second. Macy Coleman at short, Katie Collins at third. Logan Harrell behind the plate, and in the outfield from left to right, it's Natalie Corbin, Tasia Williams, and Morgan Duff. Jeannie Perucci at the plate with a 1-2 count, hitting .355 this season as Perucci. 6 doubles, 4 triples, 15 runs batted in. Grounds this one foul down the third base side, which keeps the count 1-2. This is the third time that these two teams have met this season. These two Peach Belt Conference foes, as the 1-2 pitch from Traska is in the dirt for a ball. Pirates won a doubleheader at Young Harris back on March 4th, winning 7-4 and 6-0. But again, Young Harris won the first game of our regional here yesterday by a 2-1 score. 2-2 pitch is low for a ball, and it's now 3-2. And the pitch from Traska fouled off down the third base line. In the Dahlonega Regional, they are already into the third game of action. Elimination game between North Georgia and Greenville, and North Georgia leads North Greenville 2-0 in the 6th inning. They got an earlier start than us with their regional action. Grounder back to the pitcher, Traska. She'll throw on to first to record the first out of our game. And it brings up Biz Walters, the left fielder.
Left fielder number 4, Biz Walters.
Walters looks to pitch low for ball one. 5'7" freshman lefty hitting outfielder from Buford, Georgia. Swings and misses at the pitch there, and it's 1-1. Walters hitting .327 on the year. 2 doubles, 20 runs batted in. In game 1 against Pfeiffer, she was 0 for 2. As there's a grounder to short. Coleman up with it quickly, throws on to first to retire the speedy Walters. And with 2 down, it brings up the catcher, Jill Torres.
Catcher number 24, Jill Torres.
Torres, the 5'10" freshman from Woodstock, Georgia, has swung the big bat for Young Harris this weekend. She had an RBI double in the game against Armstrong State yesterday, as that pitch is inside for a ball. She had a solo home run to account for the Mountain Lions' only run earlier today against Pfeiffer. Traska's 1-0 pitch is a strike on the outside corner, and it's 1-1. One pitch, a little bit high, taken for ball 2. Again, the winner of this game meets Pfeiffer tomorrow at noon, Pfeiffer needs 1 win, and the winner of this game will need 2, as there's a grounder to third, but foul. And the count is now 2-2 on Torres. And the 2-2 pitch way outside, taken for a ball. It's now 3-2 on Torres. We are just underway, top of the first inning, between Armstrong State and Young Harris. And the 3-2 pitch popped up in the infield. Jane Traska will call her own number, make the catch, and that retires the side. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Pirates coming about. We move to the bottom of the first inning. This is the lineup that will face Jeannie Perucci, the pitcher for Young Harris. Natalie Corbin leads things off. Katie Collins will bat second. Logan Harrell bats third. Jane Traska will bat cleanup. Autumn Parrish is the designated player. She'll bat fifth. Hannah Reppert will bat sixth. Macy Coleman seventh. Connor Weaver eighth and Tasia Williams ninth as Jeannie Perucci delivers a first pitch strike to Corbin. Perucci's first appearance in the circle this weekend. She's played center field in the other 2 games for Young Harris. 17-5 record this year for Perucci, a 2.30 earned run average. She's thrown 143 innings, given up 126 hits. She has walked 47, struck out 129. She pitched twice in the doubleheader as there's a chopper to third, and that's going to be an infield hit for Corbin. As by the time Body fielded it, there was no chance to get Corbin at first. Defensively, quickly for Young Harris, Chandler Stooksbury is at first. Georgia Webb's at second, Murphy Davis at short, Body at third. Torres behind the plate, and in the outfield from left to right, it's Biz Walters, Sarah Alderman, and Hannah Harrison. As the first pitch to Katie Collins is high. Perucci threw 6 2/3 innings over 2 appearances against the Pirates in that doubleheader on March 4th. Gave up 11 hits, 4 runs, walked 1, struck out 2. As Collins lifts this one foul down the left side for strike 1. Collins hitting .369. 5 doubles, 10 homers, 32 runs batted in. Fouls off the pitch there, and it's 1-2. In game 1, or in game 2 of today's action, Collins went 1 for 3. As there's a swing and a miss, strike 3 on the off-speed pitch from Perucci. And there's one down. That was a good pitch from Perucci to retire Collins. And so now with one down, Logan Harrell, the catcher, will come to the plate. She hits one into left field, and that will be easily caught by Walters for out number 2. Traska steps to the plate. 322 average coming into today's action. Went 0 for 2 with a walk in the game against Carson Newman. First pitch to her is high for a ball. Natalie Corbin on at first. Next pitch high and tight. Makes the count 2-0. Two-0 pitch grounded to second, and Natalie Corbin thought she beat the tag by the second baseman Webb, and head coach Kim Dean wants the bases umpire to talk things over, but to no avail. We head to the second. No score between the Pirates and the Mountain Lions. We move to the second inning. Hitters 4, 5, and 6. Up for Young Harris. Facing Jane Traska. And Traska's first pitch bounces off the dirt and hits Logan Harrell, the catcher for the Pirates, in the mask for ball 1. So time taken here to make sure she is okay. Harrison 356, average 17 doubles, 4 triples, a home run, 45 runs batted in. Looks at a strike there, and it's 1-1. In the game against Pfeiffer today, Harrison was 0 for 3. Foul back to the screen. It's 1-2. Harrison, a junior, 5'8" from Swanee, Georgia. North Gwinnett High School product. And the 1-2 delivery from Traska. Grounder to short. Coleman up with it, throws on to first, and there's one away.
Shortstop number 3, Murphy Davis.
So with one down, the shortstop Murphy Davis will bat. Davis hitting .280, 11 doubles, 2 triples, a home run, 31 runs driven in. First pitch to her from Traska, low for a ball. Davis is a 5'5" junior from Marietta, Georgia, and a Lassiter High School product. As the 1-0 pitch is a strike, only 3 non-Georgians on the Young Harris roster. Head coach Kayla Lucas. Again, Young Harris, a relative newcomer to NCAA Division II. Their NCAA play began in 2011. They were a junior college a decade ago, moved to 4-year status, and then moved up to Division II, joined the Peach Belt Conference in 2011. As there's a grounder to second, Connor Weaver will throw on to first for the second out of the inning. This is the second straight regional appearance for Young Harris, and the win over Armstrong State on Thursday was the first NCAA postseason win for the Mountain Lions. Kelsey Nix, the designated player, steps in now. Nix, a 5'9" sophomore from Blairsville, Georgia, looks at a pitch high for ball 1. Nix hitting .219 with 2 doubles, 5 homers, 27 runs batted in. The 1-0 pitch is a strike at the knees. Nix was 0 for 3 in the game against Pfeiffer. One ball, one strike, the pitch. Down low for a ball. Armstrong State making its 15th NCAA Regionals appearance in the last 17 seasons. The Pirate fast pitch softball program began in 1998. As that pitch is low and away for a ball. Pirates have advanced to the Division II championships, the World Series, if you will, 3 times, all in the last 4 seasons, as that is grounded back to the pitcher, Traska. She gloves it, throws on to first, and 3 up, 3 down go the Mountain Lions. In the second, we head to the bottom of the second. No score between Armstrong State and Young Harris. Chad Jackson back with you here at the Armstrong State Softball Field. Bottom of the second inning, Autumn Parrish, Hannah Reppert, Macy Coleman will bat for the Pirates in the second, facing Jeannie Perucci. And Parrish hits one into very shallow center field, and that is going to be caught by the center fielder, Sarah Alderman, for the first out of the inning. Alderman had a long way to run and was almost on the infield dirt when she dove and made that catch. And so 1 pitch, 1 out for Perucci. And it brings up Hannah Reppert, the redshirt senior from Loganville, hitting .298. In the game against Carson Newman, Reppert drove in 3 of the Pirates' 4 runs as that first pitch is fouled off. She had an RBI single and a 2-run home run in the win over the Eagles. No balls, 1 strike. Perucci with the pitch, grounded foul again. And it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Perucci with the pitch, fouled off. Again down the left side. Reppert's home run, the 55th of her career, which ranks 2nd in the Peach Belt Conference as well as Armstrong State history. It's also, or she is the 5th active home run leader in NCAA Division II, going into the regionals action this week. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, again, fouled off by Reppert. It is a final in Dahlonega. North Georgia defeats North Greenville 2-0. So the action in Dahlonega tomorrow will feature Limestone against North Georgia. Limestone needs to win just 1 game, and North Georgia needs to win 2. And 0-2 pitch. Reppert reaches out and gets a piece of the offering that was high and outside. First game tomorrow between Limestone and North Georgia will take place at noon, as this is golfed into left field. And drifting back and making the catch is Walters for out number 2. So 2 down for Macy Coleman, who had a good game against Carson Newman. Coleman went 3 for 3 with an RBI single and a double in the 4-1 win for the Pirates over the Eagles. First pitch from Perucci is a strike. A 0-1 pitch. A ball on the inside, and it's 1-1. One pitch popped up, again shallow center field, but this time the shortstop, Murphy Davis, will call for it, make the catch We are headed to the third, scoreless between Armstrong State and Young Harris. We head to the top of the third inning. For Young Harris, Grace Body, Georgia Webb, Chandler Stooksbury to bat. Facing Jane Trasco's first pitch is low for a ball. Body, 5'7" sophomore from Woodstock, Georgia, hitting .248. 5 doubles, 2 homers, 39 runs batted in. Body 0 for 3 in the game against Pfeiffer earlier today, as that pitch is low for a ball. And the 2-0 pitch, that is a strike. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss on the pitch from Traska. And it's now 2-2. Trying to update you on some scores from today's action around the NCAA Regionals. The 2-2 pitch. High chopper to short. Coleman will range over behind the circle, grab it, throw on to first for out number 1. And with 1 down, it brings up Georgia Webb. In the Atlantic 2 Regional, West Virginia Wesleyan beat Kutztown 5-2. Charleston eliminated Bloomsburg 5-3. As Webb takes a pitch high and tight for ball 1. 5'10", junior from Habersham, Georgia, hitting .271 for Young Harris this season. 11 doubles, 2 triples, as that pitch is a strike. Webb 0 for 2 in the game against Pfeiffer earlier today. One ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. In the East Regional, Adelphi, who Armstrong State met last year in the D2 championships, beat Mercy 5-0. As the 1-2 pitch is high for a ball. 8th seeded Wilmington out of Delaware beat number 4 New Haven 9-3 to stay alive. And the 2-2 pitch is low for a ball. The other half of the East Regional, Malloy beat Caldwell 5-0, and Merrimack beat New York Tech 3-1. 3-2 pitch coming from Traska. Hit foul down the left side. Couple of scores from the South Regionals. West Florida beat Valdosta State 4-3. Lee beat North Alabama 4-2. Those are the undefeated teams remaining in their respective South regions. The 3-2 pitch grounded back to Traska. She'll throw on to first for the second out of the inning.
First baseman number 11, Chandler Stooksbury.
And that brings up Chandler Stooksbury. .58 senior from Kennesaw, Georgia. Stooksbury hitting .262. Swings and misses at the first pitch for strike one. 0 for 2 against Pfeiffer, but had the game-winning RBI single here yesterday in the 2-1 win for the Mountain Lions against the Pirates. 0-1 pitch high for a ball. One pitch grounded to short. Coleman takes it on 2 hops, throws on to first, and 3 up, 3 down go the Mountain Lions in the third. We head to the bottom of the third. No score between the Pirates and the Mountain Lions. Connor Weaver leads off the bottom of the third inning for Armstrong State. She'll be followed by Tasia Williams and Natalie Corbin. As Weaver looks at a first pitch strike from Jeannie Perucci. Weaver was 2 for 3 in the game against Carson Newman earlier today, including a bunt single. Looks at a pitch outside there, and it's 1-1. Weaver, a sophomore out of Blakely, Georgia. hits this one foul down the left side. And it's 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch popped up in the infield. And the third baseman, Body, will call for it and make the grab for out number 1. By the way, our umpires for today's game behind the plate, Todd Davis. First base, Kevin Spivey. Third base, Greg Craps. Tasia Williams will bat now. That's 4 straight pop-outs, or fly ball outs for Perucci, by the way. And it's gone 8-7-6-5. One ball, no strikes to Williams, the Peach Belt Conference's freshman of the year this year, as that pitch is high for a ball. And it's 2-0. Williams out of Metter. Was 0 for 3 in the game against Carson Newman earlier today. The 2-1 pitch grounded into left field, and that is a base hit for Williams. And a 1-out single puts a runner on for the Pirates, and it brings up Natalie Corbin, who owns the other hit for the Pirates so far in the game. A first inning infield single to the third baseman. And time called as head coach Kayla Lucas sprints out of the dugout to go talk things over with not only Perucci but the infield as well. Want to take this opportunity to let you know that there is weather issue for tomorrow's Saturday. We are going to move up the start of the game between Pfeiffer and the winner of this contest to 11 a.m. So originally scheduled for a noon start, but we're going to move that to 11 because of the rain showers expected to come through Savannah tomorrow. And again, if there are any issues impacting the start of that game, we will get that out on social media and on our official tournament site, which you can access at armstrongpirates.com, and click on the Southeast Regional tab at the top right of your screen. Bunt by Corbin, and the third baseman, Body, straddling the line, lets the ball go through her legs and go foul. If that ball had hit her, it would have been a fair ball. But as it is, it's just strike one. 0-1 pitch, bunted. That's a better bunt. Throw to first is not in time. Throw to third is not in time. And they're going to say that the the shortstop, or is that the pitcher, Perucci? It is. The pitcher, Perucci, bobbled the ball trying to apply the tag to Williams at third base. And so we're going to have a discussion here. It was safe at first, so an error on the sacrifice allowing Corbin to reach. But then when Williams tried to go to third, she slid into Perucci, and Perucci was judged to have bobbled the ball and not apply the tag. So the Pirates are going to have runners at first and second with 1 out here. Or excuse me, second and third. Thank you, Luke.
All right, Katie, you got to give us a hit, babe. We need a hit.
So the discussion continues. Assuming that Lucas does not win the argument, the Pirates will have runners at second and third, one out, and Katie Collins due up. And Collins will bat. Collins struck out against Perucci in the first. She is 1 for 4 in today's action, counting her first game. Perucci's first pitch is fouled off down the third base line for strike one. Tasia Williams at third. Natalie Corbin at second. The 0-1 pitch from Perucci, bunted. And they're going to say that that bunt from Collins hits her in fair territory, which means that she is out on the play. And so that would be the second out. So Collins out for the second out of the inning, and now Logan Harrell will bat. As Harrell flew out to left field her first time up. And the first pitch to her from Perucci is outside for ball one. Harrell searching for her first hit of the weekend. Fouls off the 1-0 delivery, and it's 1-1. We're in a scoreless game, bottom of the third. The 1-1 pitch outside, it's 2-1. The sophomore from Pembroke, Georgia, all Peach Belt Conference first team catcher, NFCA second team all-region catcher, trying to break a scoreless tie, which she hits a deep drive to center. This one is way gone, and Logan Harrell has a 3-run home run to give Armstrong State the 3-0 advantage. Did that make the baseball field? That may have cleared 2 fences as Harrell, but that was a blast from Harrell to break the scoreless deadlock and give Armstrong State the 3-run lead. Second home run of the day for Armstrong State, as Hannah Ruppert had a 2-run shot in the win over Carson Newman, and now Perucci will have to deal with Jane Traska as the first pitch is right over the plate for a strike. 2 of those are actually all 3 of those runs unearned against Perucci. As the 0-1 pitch is low for a ball. One pitch hit foul down the third base line, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch hit down the left field line. That is a foul ball. Body almost got a glove on it, but it was a hot shot that curved foul. And though again, the 1-2 pitch fouled off by Traska. And the 1-2 pitch hit in the air to center field. Easy play for Alderman as she makes the catch, but Armstrong State breaks the scoring deadlock. We are headed to the 4th with the Pirates leading it 3-0. Top of the 4th inning we go here at the Armstrong State Softball Field. Top of the order for Young Harris, as Jeannie Perucci will lead things off. Perucci grounded back to the pitcher, Jane Traska, in the 1st inning. Perucci was 1 for 3 against Pfeiffer in the 1st game today. And the first pitch from Traska here is a strike. It's 0-1. 3-0. Armstrong State with the lead over Young Harris in this, the 2nd elimination game of the day. Pirates won 4-1 over Carson Newman in our 1st elimination game. Grounder foul down the 3rd base side makes it 0-2. The 0-2 delivery, high for a ball. That's 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch downstairs taken for a ball. And Logan Harrell wants to chat with Traska here. And the 2-2 pitch grounded to short. Coleman gets rid of it quickly, throws on to first, and just beats Perucci with the throw. Perucci was flying down the first base line, but Coleman able to get the play for the Pirates for the first out of the inning. Now we'll bring up Walters, the left fielder. She grounded out to short in the first inning. Little inside-out swing, and Traska will field it, throw on to first. And there's now 2 down. For Torres, who popped up back to the pitcher Traska to end the first inning. Torres out of Woodstock, Georgia, Kell High School product. Again, has swung the big bat for the Mountain Lions this weekend with the only two extra base hits for young Harris this weekend. Double yesterday, home run today. 1-0 pitch, that's down low for a ball. And the 2-0 pitch is down and away, so Traska falls behind in the count to Torres. The 3-0 pitch, Torres taking all the way, and that is a strike. Making it 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch upstairs, ball 4. And Traska loses Torres. And it gives young Harris a base runner with 2 outs for Hannah Harrison, the right fielder.
Right fielder Hannah Harrison.
And I believe we're going to have a runner at first base for Torres. And it's going to be number 25, Tony Perucci, running at first base for Torres. Traska's first pitch to Harrison is inside. Hannah Harrison grounded to short in the second. 0 for 3 in the game against Pfeiffer earlier today. 1-0 pitch, that's a strike. And it's 1-1. We're in the top of the 4th, 3-0 Armstrong State with the lead. Trying to advance to Saturday's championship, where Pfeiffer awaits the winner of this contest. Pfeiffer defeated young Harris 2-1 earlier today after picking up a 7-4 win over Carson Newman in 9 innings yesterday. 2-1 pitch fouled off at the plate. It's 2-2. 2-2 pitch inside for a ball, and it's 3-2. 3-2 pitch grounded off the glove of Traska to Coleman. Coleman will then step on second and get the final out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the fourth. 3-0 Armstrong State leads. Chad Jackson back with you here at the Armstrong State Softball Field, bottom of the fourth. And Autumn Parrish will lead things off for Armstrong State against Young Harris. Right-hander Jeannie Perucci. First pitch to her is high for ball one. Perucci has pitched well, just one bad pitch, but that bad pitch resulted in a 3-run home run to deep center field off the bat of Logan Harrell. The 1-0 delivery high again, and it's 2-0. Parrish flew out to center field to lead off the second inning after the junior, went 2 for 3 against Carson Newman with a double. Hits this one into left field. This one is carrying, and this one is run down by Biz Walters in left center field for out number one. And that will bring up Hannah Reppert, who flew out to left her first time up. Perucci's first pitch popped up, but that's going to get out of play for a foul ball and strike one. The 0-1 pitch, that's high for a ball. One ball, one strike. Perucci with the pitch. That is low for a ball. And the 2-1 pitch is upstairs, and it's now 3-1. Perucci has not walked a batter in this game. And the 3-1 delivery, grounded foul down the third base side. It was a little in, and Reppert just pulled it a bit. But that runs the count full. And the 3-2 pitch is a high chopper into left field. That is a base hit. Body just looked up as it took the bounce off the clay and went over her head into left field for the base hit. And the Pirates have a one-out base runner, and we're going to have a runner at first for Reppert. As Emily Swafford will come in and run for Reppert. Swafford, the sophomore from Dallas, Georgia, in to run for Reppert. Macy Coleman comes to the plate now. And now Kayla Lucas, the head coach Young Harris, wants to chat with Perucci. So we'll take a break and come back. You're listening to and watching NCAA Softball. Macy Coleman looks at a strike as Perucci stays in the game and then gets a pop-up into foul territory. The first baseman, Stooksbury, will make the grab for out number 2. During that visit to the circle, Nikki Kowalski actually came out of the Young Harris dugout, but Kayla Lucas waved her off and elected to stay with Perucci here. And now, after the pop-up for the second out of the inning, Connor Weaver will bat. Weaver popped up to third, her first time up. And the first pitch from Perucci to her is low and outside for ball 1. Pirates have a runner on first, 2 down. We're in the bottom of the 4th, and Armstrong State leading it 3-0. The 1-0 pitch hit into center field. That is a base hit. Swafford will head to third. And now they throw to first to try and get Connor Weaver, but Weaver able to slide back in safely. So the Pirates now have runners at first and third with 2 out for Tasia Williams. So Williams, who singled in the 3rd inning and scored. And I believe now we are going to have the pitching change that we thought we might get. So Nikki Kowalski is going to come in and pitch. And Jeannie Perucci is going to head out to center field, so Sarah Alderman will come out. So Kowalski comes in.
Please for young Harris coming in to pitch. Number 26, Nikki Kowalski.
5'10" junior from Venice, Florida, and St. Petersburg College transfer. Through the entire game in the win over Armstrong State on Friday, through the entire game earlier today in the 2-1 loss to Pfeiffer, so making her third appearance in the circle for the regional. And she will face Tasia Williams with runners at first and third, 2 out here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch from Kowalski to Tasia Williams is a strike. Again, Williams singled and scored in the 3-run third inning for the Pirates. And pops this one up in foul territory. Stooksbury will make the grab. And that will retire the side. We head to the fifth here at the Armstrong State Softball Field. 3-0 Pirates lead. Top of the fifth inning here at the Armstrong State Softball Field. Murphy Davis, the shortstop, will lead things off for young Harris, facing Jane Traska. Grounder to third. Katie Collins will pick it up, throw on to first for the first out of the inning. And that brings up the designated player, Kelsey Nix. Nix grounded back to the pitcher Traska in the second inning. And Traska's first pitch bounces in for a ball. Armstrong State hosting one of the 4-team sub-regionals for a 4th time in school history, as the next pitch is low for a ball. Back when Armstrong State started fast pitch softball in 1998, there were 6-team regionals all at one site. Then when the NCAA expanded, as that pitch is a strike, to 8-team regionals, they still played all 8 teams at one site until 2007, when they split things up into the current format, as that pitch is a strike from Traska, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, grounded foul over towards the Armstrong State dugout. The Pirates first hosted in 2012. Did not make it out of that 4-team regional. Flagler won that regional, and actually went on to advance to the D2 championships. Nix calls time here. Pirates took a little too much time getting the pitch in from the dugout. In 2013, Armstrong State hosted not only the 4-team regional, as that pitch fouled back to the screen, but the Pirates also hosted the Super Regional, defeated Anderson to make its first appearance at the D2 final site. Pirates did not host in 2014 or 2015, as that pitch is high for a ball. But last year, hosted here, advanced out of the regional, and won the Super Regional in Dahlonega. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, the count on Nix, the designated player for the Mountain Lions, and she fouls off the pitch to keep it 3-2. And the 3-2 pitch popped up to Traska, and she'll call her own number, make the play for out number 2. So 2 down for Grace Body, the third baseman.
Third baseman, Grace Body.
Body grounded out to short in the 3rd inning. And the first pitch from Traska is low for a ball. Next pitch in the dirt, and it's now 2-0 on Body. And now Logan Harrell wants to chat, not only with Traska, but the infield as well. Our home plate umpire, Todd Davis, who is also our crew chief for this weekend, breaks that meeting up, and now Traska will deliver the 2-0 pitch to Body. Grounded to third, Collins up with it, throws on to first, and 3 up, 3 down. Go the Mountain Lions in the 5th. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 3-0 Armstrong State leads. Chad Jackson back with you here at the Armstrong State Softball Field, bottom of the fifth. And top of the order for the Pirates, facing Nikki Kowalski, who begins her second inning of work and delivers a first pitch strike to Natalie Corbin. Corbin has been on base twice, once via a single and once on an error, as she chops this one foul for strike two. Corbin bunted to try and move Tasia Williams over to second. The throw was low to first, so Corbin was safe, and then the subsequent throw to third was not in time to get, or actually was in time to get Williams, but the pitcher Perucci bobbled the throw. And so after that, the Pirates had runners at second and third, as there's a chopper to the third. Body with the throw to first, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pirates had runners at second and third, one out. Katie Collins then came up and tried to bunt to squeeze a run home, but the ball hit her outside of the batter's box for the second out of the inning. And then Logan Harrell followed with the 3-run home run. Collins grounds this one foul down the third base line for strike one. Collins, the transfer from the University of Georgia in her first season with the Pirates. Pitch from Kowalski upstairs for ball one. 0 for 2 today, or 0 for 2 in this game. 1 for 3 in the first game of the day, so 1 for 5 in the combined action. And a shot right back to Kowalski, and she is able to catch it on the line for out number 2. And so with 2 down, it brings up Logan Harrell. And again, Harrell with that 3-run home run, the difference in this game as Armstrong State leads at 3-0. Kowalski's first pitch hit deep in the air to left center field or right center field, and that one is gone. Logan Harrell with 2 home runs in this contest, and it's now 4-0. And Logan Harrell now with 11 home runs on the year, 2 today. 67 home runs on the year for Armstrong State, or actually 68, excuse me. And that makes it a 4-0 score as Jane Traska comes to the plate. The first pitch from Kowalski is a strike. The 0-1 pitch, down low, taken for a ball. Traska has reached on a fielder's choice and flied out to center field in this game. Really? 1-1 pitch, and that's popped up to short. Murphy Davis with the catch, and that retires the side, but Logan Harrell adds a run for the Pirates with the solo shot. We head to the 6th, 4-0 Armstrong State. Top of the 6th inning we go here in this NCAA Southeast Regional Elimination Contest. Armstrong State, the 3 seed, and Young Harris, the 6 seed. Already eliminated today, Carson Newman, the 2 seed. Still alive, or in the driver's seat, so to speak, is number 7 seed Pfeiffer. They are patiently waiting who they will face tomorrow. Here in the 6th, Georgia Webb leads things off for Young Harris. Traska's first pitch is a strike. Webb grounded back to the pitcher Traska in the 3rd inning. The 0-1 pitch, grounded, looked like it hit her on the foot, but it's a foul ball, or it's a fair ball, and Traska throws her out for the first out of the inning. So Traska retires Webb for the first out of the 6th, and it brings up Stooksbury, the first baseman. Stooksbury grounded to short. Her first time up against Traska. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch grounded to short. Coleman throws on to first in time. And quickly 2 down for Young Harris here in the 6th as we go back to the top of the order for Perucci. Now patrolling center field, started the game as the pitcher. She is grounded back to Traska as well as to Coleman at short in her 2 at-bats in this game. Grounds this one to short. Coleman up with it, throws on to first. 3 up, 3 down go the Mountain Lions. We head to the bottom of the 6th, 4-0. Armstrong State leads. Bottom of the 6th inning here at the Armstrong State Softball Field. Autumn Parrish, Hannah Reppert, and Macy Coleman to face Nikki Kowalski in the 6th. Parrish has flied out to center and to left field in her 2 at-bats in this game. Kowalski's first pitch is right over the plate for a strike. Since coming in for Perucci, Kowalski has given up just the solo home run to Harrell as that pitch is high for a ball. One pitch upstairs as well. It's 2-1. As everyone has decided to eat pizza around me. The one guy who can't eat has to sit here and smell it. Thanks, guys. 2 balls, 1 strike. Kowalski with the delivery, and that is a little bit high, and it's 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch fouled back to the screen, and it's 3-2. Three-two pitch hit into right field, and that is going to get past the right fielder. Hannah Harrison Parrish is going to dig for 3 and is going to have a triple to lead off the 6th inning.
Good job, girl. Hannah, bring her around. Bring her in, Hannah.
That's Autumn Parrish's 2nd triple this year. And now Hannah Reppert has a golden RBI opportunity with a runner on 3rd and nobody out. And Pirates are going to put Morgan Duff in to run the flex spot. So Morgan Duff, the sophomore from Springfield, who's been manning right field, will come in to run.
Running at third base for Parrish. Number 99, the flex player, Morgan Duff.
So Hannah Reppert steps in, 1 for 2, singled her last time up. And Kowalski's first pitch is a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch hit deep in the air to left. This is carrying and this is gone. Hannah Reppert with a 2-run home run. And Armstrong State now leads it 6-0. Third home run of the game for the Pirates, 2 from Logan Harrell, and now 1 from Reppert, and it's 6-0 Armstrong State, with Macy Coleman now at the plate. And that is career home run number 56 for Hannah Reppert. .60 is the Armstrong State career home run record. Alexis Mercer. Also the Peach Belt Conference record as Coleman looks in. Kowalski's first pitch is inside for a ball. Coleman has popped out to short and fouled out to first. One ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. One pitch, another big swing and a miss. So it's 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch is hit deep to left. This one is carrying, and this one is gone. Macy Coleman with a solo home run. Her 9th of the year, and it's now 7-0. And on a weekend where you've had a lot of long home runs hit, that is the longest of them all. That did reach the baseball field, cleared 2 fences, the left field fence of the softball field and the right center field fence of the baseball field, which backs up to the Armstrong State softball field. Now Connor Weaver bats. Again, still nobody out in the inning. Grounder to second. Throw to first is not in time, and that's an infield single for Connor Weaver. And it brings up Tasia Williams, who was 1 for 2. Here in the bottom of the 6th, in a 7-0 game, as Williams bunts the first pitch foul. Connor Weaver is the winning run because if she scores, it will be an 8-0 score, and that game will end via the mercy rule. No balls, 1 strike. Kowalski's pitch to Williams. Grounded to third. That is a fair ball. They go to second, and then the ball is thrown into the outfield. Williams goes to second, Weaver to third. That is an error on Young Harris, and now the winning run is at third with nobody out for Natalie Corbin. And the Pirates look like they're going to bring in a pinch hitter here as Bethany Ballard will pinch hit for Natalie Corbin to try and drive in the winning run here. Ballard, the senior from Cartersville, Georgia, getting her first at-bat of the weekend, and also running for the Pirates at third base is Connor Weaver, or excuse me, is Savannah Gladue for Connor Weaver. So Gladue at third, Ballard at the plate, and the first pitch from Kowalski is right over the plate for a strike. The 0-1 pitch popped up in the infield. Actually in foul territory, the catcher Torres will make the catch for out number 1. And that will bring up Katie Collins. Grounds this to third. Body looks the runner at third, Gladue back, throws on to first. And with 2 down, now Logan Harrell will bat. And Harrell is 2 for 3 with 4 runs batted in on a pair of home runs. And she fouls off the first pitch here for strike 1. Good pitch from Kowalski. It was down and away to the left-handed hitting Harrell. No chance for her to turn on that pitch. And the 0-1 delivery is outside, and it's 1-1. One ball, one strike. The pitch hit in the air to the second baseman, Georgia Webb. She'll make the grab, and that retires the side. The Pirates played 3. We are headed to the 7th here at the Armstrong State Softball Field. 7-0 is our score. The top of the 7th will begin with a pinch hitter for Young Harris as number 4, Carson Watkins, is going to bat in place of Biz Walters. Or, excuse me, 22. No. Amber Winters is going to pinch hit for first pitch is in the dirt for a ball. Winters, a 5'7" freshman from Dallas, Georgia. She appeared in the game against Pfeiffer and drew a walk as a pinch hitter. So without an official at bat, but did reach base, and here she is drawing a couple of pitches from Jane Trask outside the strike zone. 2-0 the count. And the 2-0 pitch is a strike. And it's 2-1. Two-one pitch offered at by Winters, trying to bunt her way on. And it's 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch grounded to short. Coleman up with it. Throws on to first. There's one away. So with one down, it brings up the catcher, Jill Torres. Torres reached base on a walk her last time up. She is 0 for 1. She has also popped out to the pitcher, Traska. First pitch to her from Traska, low for a ball. Seven runs, 9 hits for Armstrong State in this game. As that pitch is a strike, it's 1-1. And Armstrong State trying to close out a second consecutive win to advance to Saturday. Again, where Pfeiffer awaits. The 1-1 pitch. Strike again, it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, down and away, taken for a ball. It's 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch grounded to short. Coleman up with it, throws on to first, and there's 2 away. And so Young Harris down to its final out. And it's Hannah Harrison, the right fielder, who reached on a fielder's choice to end the 4th. Traska's first pitch, a little bit inside, taken for a ball. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. That is a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Senior Jane Traska with the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Tasia Williams will make the grab, and Jane Traska delivers a no-hitter to keep Armstrong State alive in the NCAA Southeast Regional here in Savannah. Fans, stick around. We're going to have the presentation of the participation medals for Young Harris, but join us tomorrow, again, 11 a.m. start for Armstrong State and Pfeiffer in the NCAA Southeast Regional here from Savannah.
NCAA Southeast Regional Softball Tournament. Presenting the participant medallions will be NCAA site rep Brittany Bennett or Young Harris. A junior outfielder, Sarah Alderman. Caleb Benson. A sophomore infielder, Grace Body. A junior infielder, Aubrey Kroll. A freshman infielder, Lauren Daniel. A junior infielder, Murphy Davis. A freshman infielder,